if you were to be like, I want you to know, I bought you flowers. I thought about you. I'm like, oh, fuck. You thought about me? That's fucking crazy.
I didn't even ask you to.
Dude, when a guy is like, oh, hey, I got the tab. I'll buy dinner tonight. I'm like, you mean I don't have to be the man? I'm soaking. That's crazy. Because like I also dress hyper masculine and I don't know why. So
what
the fact Sean, fuck you. You fucking showed your human cuck chair. Fuck you. Fuck you. I know you like to watch. That's why you're in the middle.
Indianapolis, Sean Dick and Cheese.
Welcome back, Stamp Tramps, Attempt and Delivery. And with us, we have a very special guest, the elusive yet very punctual Ashley Pontius.
Oh my God. I feel like a stray cat and I love that. Elusive. I love that word. Wow. That's probably the best way I've ever been introduced and probably the nicest. So that's pretty dope. That's cool. Thank you guys. No, legitimately, thank you for having me. This is so cool. I'm glad we could finally make this work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. And like I said, punctual. Most of our guests follow CPT. Mm-hmm. So
God,
that's comic people time.
That's so
comic
fucking
people time. I don't know what you were thinking, but
that's so fucking funny. The first time I ever heard CPT, I didn't know what it was, and I was like, "Oh my God, thank you for your service." I thought they meant military time, and then when they told me, I was like, "Oh, so cool."
Oh, okay, thank you for your service.
No, we just meant you got hit in the head a lot. Like, or no, that's CET.
No, yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's some sort of childhood trauma that I'm like, no, I need to be places early or you'll hit me.
Maybe it's possible. I didn't think that till now.
Yeah, I grew up super religious, so think I'm just always afraid. Yeah. I think it's just everything. Like when I came in here, it's like, hey, you got a bathroom? If not, that's cool. I understand. I'll just go by myself. It's all right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you for being here. What is Ninja Life? I'm curious.
Oh, I just got this today.
Nice.
I can't say where I work because I really want to keep my job. But I do now work construction. And this week is what we call Safety Week. So we learn about how to not die on the job site, which is so hard for me to not giggle in very serious moments. We're like, hey, look, I know we're all really sad that Tyler fell in a sinkhole last week. Like a totally normal conversation. And then just like, hey, just a reminder, don't fix vehicles alone because, we lost Derek last week when he got run over. And I'm just sitting there like, oh.
You're like, Derek, you didn't chalk the wheels. What the fuck?
They have what's called spotters, meaning like someone's watching out for you around you so you don't get like driven over with a crane. It's just like insane in any other job. It's just very funny. So that's all we do all week is just remind people of like 1,000 ways not to die. Nice. Which is always very amusing to me because as someone who like spent a big chunk of her life trying to die, actively trying not to die for an entire week is hilarious. So.
They do that at work for us a lot of times. They'll have like a stand-up talk and like there's like a meeting and they're like, yeah, so there's a carrier that died. They got in an accident, like T-bone in an intersection. They weren't wearing their seat. It's always a seatbelt. It's like, isn't this natural selection at this point?
Yeah.
It's like, just let them not wear the seatbelt. Like, what are we doing?
No, that's a wild thing to like be told regularly in an industry that like, oh, we've been losing people. Like I used to work for like a CPA. So it would be so funny if my accounting firm and they're like, hey, just reminder this week, Tony had too many donuts. Remember, have less donuts so you won't have a heart attack at your desk. Meeting adjourned. Like, it's so funny. But no, I mean, like, I'm really grateful. I was telling Sean before we started that I was like, I've never felt more comfortable at a job. Like I never knew I belonged in the trades, and I'm just around people dropping slurs and pissing in public, and I'm like, fuck yeah, bro.
Finally, I'm home.
Dude, first day I dropped my pants and took a shit on the job site, and I was like, yes. I'm like, this is the real me.
I never felt this alive in my life.
I've never felt so alive. I worked there 5 days, and they sent me a soda stream, so I must be doing pretty good.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm really stoked. It's that's how you also know you're a recovering alcoholic. Is you're like, oh my god, seltzer! Like, what an amazing gift. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, I might have refrained if I knew that.
Oh, I don't get. No, I'm not triggered. I did have a thought though that my new job is so stressful that like I had an intrusive thought that I should buy Xanax off of somebody and shove it up my ass because it'll hit my bloodstream faster. So like I'm always searching for my next addiction, which is funny. Like I'm in every sort of anonymous meeting you could have. Like AA. For anybody that doesn't know, if you know me well, you'd know this. But I'm also actively involved in DA, which is Debtors Anonymous, because I like to spend myself into oblivion and then I have to work in construction.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. Oh, debtor. Okay,
Yeah, debtor. Yeah.
I meant debtor like death. Debtor.
Oh my god! I mean, I wish. No, I used to be like a super depressed girly, but then I started microdosing and changed my life.
Yeah.
Like, not even funny. Like, if you knew me, I would say like 3-5 years prior, everyone in comedy always like had me like on speed dial to make sure I was still alive because they just assumed I was going to end it. And you know, now like, 3 years out, like anybody that knows, like dropped 100 pounds. I got sober, went back to college. I have like a 4.0 GPA.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it's amazing. Can't recommend it enough. Can't say who you can get it from, but highly recommend.
I'll ask you after the pod.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I can maybe set up delivery for you.
Even better.
Yeah, very cool. DoorDash it.
How fitting.
I know, which is so funny. I told another comedian, Sonny Itzler, that I was on the way here, and he just goes, "Oh, attempted delivery," and I go, "Oh, are you a fan?" He's like, "I mean, like I haven't listened, but like I don't know why I know that. I just it's like it's stored in the back of my brain." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, autism, got it." Like it's just hanging out. Yeah.
Nice. How long have you been doing comedy? A while now, right?
It's a crazy long amount of time. So I'm almost 34. I've been doing it since I was 15.
Oh, wow.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. So I started out.
Chappelle.
I am the white female Chappelle. I also love to talk shit about trans people. No, so like I got started when I was 15. Like I think, and so many of us kind of, I would say, have a glimmer of a similar story, which is like we all grew up as children in some capacity, having like a parent that loved comedy or like discovering things that we thought were funny and being exposed to things like Steve Martin stand up or like I'm a kid of the 90s, so like like 90s SNL was really iconic for me because like I got to stay up late and watch it. And I have a really good relationship with my parents, specifically my dad. And I think you grow up kind of watching what your dad finds funny, and it's a bonding thing.
For sure.
And my dad has this incredible laugh, and he cry laughs, which I do too. When I'm laughing really hard, I weep because I'm wheezing. And I'd watch that, and it was like a way to bond with him. And I don't know, it grows what you find funny. And like I always kind of knew, it's hard to describe. I always kind of knew like I would be this thing in some capacity. But when I was 15, I really like started to believe that either writing for comedy or being involved really was my path. And crazy enough, I started writing jokes for dudes in their 30s and 40s.
Oh shit.
And I would sell them material. Like I'd make side cash. And then finally one of my friends was like, you could just tell your own jokes. Like, why are you selling these to middle-aged white dudes? That's so fucking weird. And she's like,
they're all about my dick, so I don't think I can tell any of these jokes. Can I still sell those?
It's so funny. They're like, oh my God, like, are you being exploited? Like, are you being And I'm like, oh, that's so weird. Nobody wants to have sex with me. Like, it's so funny. Like, that's how
Comics are gay.
dude, that's like how unhot and unfuckable I was in my teen years that not even older men were creeping on me. They're like, oh, no sex for me, just your jokes.
In the 90s, they could get away with it. That's crazy.
Well, like, we're talking also like early 2000s, like Dane Cook was popular.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that stupid, like, I don't know, he was, man, nobody tried. That's how I knew I was ugly. Because like he's now dating like a 17-year-old or some shit. And I'm like, man, I must have been hideous. But yeah.
That's wild. At 15 though, like how do you even, like I just imagine like the dumb shit I was doing, like that it is either ambitious on your part or like how do you even,
So like,
how does that even happen?
this is how I always kind of put this. I feel perpetually, I feel like if something's meant for you, like not to be hoity-toity religious or like spiritual, I don't know. But I do kind of feel like when something's meant for you, it's unavoidable. Like things will fall to you and like come to you, and life just is that way. I think I got luckier than I deserve. I always kind of feel that. So I made friends with someone who's no longer doing comedy, which is kind of funny. But do you guys remember Kyle Cease? He was in the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. He played the nerdy dude, the rich kid who had the golf club.
Vaguely. If I saw
I think they called him Bogey Lawrence or something.
Yeah.
So Kyle had several like premium blend stand up on Comedy Central back in the day. He'd been in several movies. So I had reached out to him one time looking for advice, and he took me under his wing. Like, again, not a creep, totally to this day, such a good dude. Kyle, love you so much. Like, just was
Finally, one of the good stories.
Oh my God. Like, legitimately such a good dude that, like, really mentored me. And it wasn't just him. Mike Kaplan, who had been on one of the earliest seasons of Last Comic Standing. And he's still around. He's done, like, Cellar Door. He comes back this way every now and again. He's a New York comedian. He's still living there, still performing there. Mike was another one that, like, for no reason other than being a good dude. So I was in New York. I think I must have been 16 at the time. And I was in New York for a weekend, knew he was doing a show, and badly wanted to go. But I was underage to get into a lot of clubs and stuff. Sure. So I lie to the venue that I'm old enough to get in. And then I DM him, don't know him, DM him. And I'm like, hey, I am dying to see your show. I'm such a fan of comedy, such a fan of you. I lied to the club that I'm old enough to watch. Would you vouch for me? Like, I'm so sorry. Totally did. Like, kept an eye on me that I didn't drink all night. Like, didn't do anything stupid to like ruin him, my reputation. Sure. But like, he started to get me into shows just to watch. Like, let me watch him meet other comedians. I met Kurt Metzger through him, Rojo Perez, Marina Franklin, like getting to watch really good people, including him, transformed what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. And had it not been for them, I wouldn't have gotten put on that path. And so I started going to New York, like every weekend when I was younger, just trying to like figure it out. And then I got to meet Stephen Colbert.
Nice.
And that was also through lying as an underage adult. Like, cause I knew that if I wasn't legally old enough, I didn't think I'd have a chance. And my parents had no idea. I would run off for weekends. Yeah. The youngest of 3 girls. Like, my parents were so tired by the time they started raising me that they were just like, she's fine. And then they'd be like, I haven't seen her in a couple days. And I'm like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in New York. And they're like, what the fuck? But so like, I started learning from other people, but like, I was still just writing. I didn't really have the confidence to like get on stage. And so I wanted to practice writing. And it was through that then I got to know other people, and people not at Mike's caliber, but who were in the circles, and through Kyle, who were working with Kyle to get better. They were like, oh, you're really funny. Can I like buy some jokes off of you or whatever? And nice. I was like, that's such a good bit. Could I buy it? And I was like, I didn't know any better. I was a teenager. I was like, oh, money for jokes. Okay. Yeah. And that went on for a long time. So then like my career kind of like ebbed and flowed, where my confidence for a long time was strictly just writing for other people. So like I worked on the campaign for truthiness for Colbert for like 3 months. And then again, people found out how old I was, and they're just like, you can't like be here. Like have an adult sign. I'm like, it's not going to happen. Yeah. And they're like, go finish high school. Go finish that and then come back to us. So I got as to where this is relevant, I got diagnosed with bipolar when I was 16, and I was super chaotic. So like I'm doing
No.
yeah. Yeah, it makes you really unreliable. But like it made me super unstable that like I couldn't function. I was staying up all night. Like I'm having a great time, but I'm not functioning in life. I'm not going and getting like real jobs. I'm not building healthy relationships with other people. I had like wealthy parents and I'm being a real shitbag, like just living off of them, not becoming like better. Yeah. So this went on for like a decent amount of time. And then, I can't even remember now, but my career really stalled for a long time. And then I went to Philly. This would have been like 2016, 2017. And I started hitting mics in Philly and really started to build relationships. And I still know some of those people who are still out performing, still awesome people. But Philly really gave me my confidence that I needed to like do my own jokes and be my best self. And then I moved closer to the Maryland line and I started doing Baltimore shows, mics and stuff like that. And Tommy Sinbazzo, who's a good friend of mine, Tommy Sinbazzo and one of his friends saw me at Magooby's competing in the new competition, New Talent. And I didn't win. I think I came in second that weekend. But he's like, you're very funny. And I've never seen you before. You're actually very good. Let's, talk. So like Tommy took me, and I always owe a tremendous debt to Tommy Sinbazzo, that Tommy started having me as his opener. And really that really was a big deal to me. So yeah, now today, like I'm very lucky. Like I'm lucky to be headlining. I was going to tape my first special, but shocker, I'm difficult to work with. Like I'm a real weirdo. Like they were like, why do you have to call it Truffle Pig? And I'm like, you don't understand. It's got emotional significance. Like,
I think it's a good title.
thank you. It's so funny.
It's intriguing immediately.
Is there a bid involved, or is it just totally random?
No, so like I used to work for the feds. Weirdly enough, I don't anymore, I guess. I did have public trust clearance because I'd done adjudication and all that. And they question you. They want to know like your background, and they're going to dig up shit on you. And they're doing it, and they're like, hey, so like, have you ever done drugs? And I was like, which time? Which ones?
Right.
And they're like, okay. So they start listing them out, and they're like, have you ever taken money for sex? And I'm like, which time? And so they like write stuff down. And then they're like, have you ever had money trouble? And I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny. I'm being sued.
Why do you think I took the money for sex?
Yeah, 100%. Well, like when they asked me that, I was like, this is so funny. I'm being sued by Bank of America right now. And they're like, for how much? I'm like, $1,500. How dumb is that? And so like at the end of it, they come back to me and they go, hey, look, they're like, before we go over your results, you were like the sickest individual we've ever interviewed. Like you're deeply deranged.
Oh, I thought it meant like sick.
I mean, that's how I took it. But they were like, you're a freak, but we're going to hire you because every awful thing you told us checked out to be true. So we don't think you can be bribed.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
like,
I mean, at least you were truthful. I mean, like
100%. They're like, you also have experience with Eastern European languages. And I was like, yeah, I can totally get intel. I was like, Manyazo ut Ashley. I got you. So anyways, one time I was in this meeting and I had found a bug in the software that affected like 80,000 systems, like kind of by a fluke that I found this bug, and they're praising me. And I'm in this high level meeting with like a lot of officials, and over the Teams meeting, I just go, I'm just a truffle pig for bugs. and they kicked me out of the meeting, and they're like, don't you ever oink at a general again. And I was like, okay. I was like, Ashley, do bed? So yeah,
they usually pay money for that in private.
Yeah, people struggle to get along with me in a professional setting. Like they're like, she's a good vibe, but she's not great. Because there was like one other time, same superior, I had been out. I had planned surgery, and he's like, oh my God, like you're so young. Are you okay? Like what's going on? And I'm like, let me break it down this way. I am the Bellagio of buttholes. He goes, I'm sorry, what? I was like, I am the old faithful of feces. He's like, what? I was like, I've got chronic diarrhea. So,
I got it. The fountains at Bellagio.
Yeah. This is always coming out of me. I was just leaking all over town. So again, I'm a hard sell to a lot of people. It's hard to make this dateable. It's like first date, I'm just like, hey, I gotta go maximum efficiency poop. I'll be back 2 minutes tops.
Imodium is your friend.
Dude, I used to take so much Imodium that like Tommy Simbazo can attest to this. One time during the pandemic when Church of Satire was doing outdoor shows because we couldn't be around each other because of the pandemic, I was so sick. I shoved Imodium up my asshole so my bloodstream would absorb it faster, and it totally works. And then I got super sleepy during my set. I don't know why. So heads up if you ever want a good night's sleep. Boof Imodium. But yeah, I used to be chronically ill like all the time. And now like we seem to have figured out what it was. I have an intolerance to fake sugar, like aspartame. And and so now that I take regular shits, fucking nightmare. It takes me so long to poop. I'm like 8 minutes. This is, and then like it's nothing but brownie batter wipes. Like it's so dense. Like this is crazy.
So if you want to really go, you just drink Diet Coke. And
oh my God. I'll take the cancer. Like this is crazy. Like you normies are taking the longest poops ever. Like this sucks, dude. Like I just feel like crazy enough, I feel like I had a cleaner asshole when I had diarrhea.
You probably did.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely true.
It's taking me forever. Plus I have the hairiest asshole of any woman I've ever met. And it's just like wiping chocolate out of a dog. It's horrible.
Or shit out of a dog's asshole. You just
No.
Either way.
No, not true. Because for the right dog, it's a very easy access to the asshole.
Yeah, true.
Most dogs don't have hairy assholes. They have hair around the asshole. It's not
fair.
the same.
I never inspected it, but
No,
that is true.
you know what it is? It's because like I used to be afraid of my own body hair, so I used to be completely hairless everywhere, like a porno. And now that I've let myself go, I just look like Planet of the Apes. and it's hard when I'm dating because I'm
Just
like
dreadlocks.
oh my God. I'm like, babe, I'm so tired. Heads up. I don't like you enough to take care of this problem. You're going to have to go down south and just weed whack. I'm sorry. Like, it's just you know, like when you were a little kid and you see girls sucking on their hair. It's like that.
It's like, can we do a controlled burn? It's going to clear some of this brush out.
God, that's so funny. Just Smokey the Bear being like, hey, don't vape around her. You might start a fire. But I'm like, but I love the smell of apple pie in my pubes. It's so hot. It's rough.
I feel like I'm on the opposite comedy journey. I feel like I suck on stage. So I should just start like writing for like other people, like doing comedy writing.
Which is not true. The reason I even like Damien is not only is he a nice person, I've seen you tell wildly funny jokes that I think are hilarious, and I have watched audiences hate you. But I'm like, that's fucking funny. Like, I'll sit there and watch white ladies be like, oh my God. And I'm like, yes. We did a show together, that god-awful
The hot sauce show.
Oh my God. Fucking awful. But you could just hear me in the back going, God damn it, that's funny. That's a good bit. I just slap my. I'm like,
I think I only had you and Caitlin laughing in the back.
I thought it was so fucking funny. I was like, God damn it, that's a fucked up joke.
And Tony
That's so
Knuckles
funny.
too. I think he was there too. So shout out because he was nice enough to come out.
Oh yeah, Tony Okay, Tony, I don't know you super well. I'm not trying to offend. First time I ever heard Tony Knuckles, I was like, what the fuck is happening in PA comedy? I've got Sean Dickens sheets, Tony Knuckles. I'm like, are you all pseudo like porn actors? Like, what is this? This is
Tony
awful.
Knuckles is a perfect porn name.
Yes, I just assumed it was like a Sonic themed porn. It is like
Just a red face paint.
yeah, and just
Knuckles and Tails.
I was gonna say, and I come out with a butt plug, and I'm like, oh, Sonic, yeah. Just fucking crazy. I don't know, dude. I don't believe any of you are real. I assume like I'm still super bipolar and unmedicated, and you're all figments of my imagination. Like I'm in this dungeon. I'm just waiting for you to bring out like 20-sided die and be like, to leave the podcast, you got to roll for initiative. And I'm like, oh, I got a 1. I'm trapped here.
Yeah, you got plenty of charisma though.
Oh my God.
Sorry, did I just step on you?
No, just because I shouldn't have picked a bard.
Oh.
That's the only reference I know from Dungeons and Dragons. You got it way
So
better.
I used to be on another podcast, shout out Laugh Finder, Thomas and Buzz's podcast, where we play Pathfinder. which is similar to like Dungeons and Dragons. But we play it all together, and they had to teach me how to play. It's actually a very cool game. But like I get nervous sometimes and I can't shut down the slut behavior. So I just be like, oh, I gotta roll to suck off all of my party. And they're like, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, oh, like, can I roll to see which of you I'm going down on? And they're like, no, you can just play normal. You don't have to make it always about sex. I'm getting frustrated. Like, they're like, I want to see real action. I don't care about your titties. Like,
it's a dragon. You can't suck its dick.
That's so real.
She's like, watch.
They're like, Ashley, we're trying to rest. You're really distracting us. I need health points. And I'm like, what if me fucking you gives you health points? They're like, actually, you're sucking away my health points.
I have less health points.
Yeah, you're actually making me weaker.
It's kind of a long campaign if you could stop.
God, it's so funny that like I want to talk shit about nerds, but I am a nerd and I'm deeply attracted to other nerds. Like, I don't know what it is about a dude being like, my lady, I'm a 4th level mage. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm soaked, dude. Like, I'm so fucking horny right now. And they're like, I can't hang out tonight. I'm doing Lego. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, somebody get me new underwear, dude. I got a snail trail dripping down the seat. I like what I like. Like, a great date for me is like, I'm going to take you to the Renaissance Fair, and then we're going to go see the new Lord of the Rings revamp in theaters, 4 hours long. I'm like, oh my God.
The director's cut.
That's so funny. So people always ask me like, oh, I like stuff I'll wear and like post online. They're like, oh, like, are you a real like Lord of the Rings girly? And I'm like, absolutely. I work at
because that's something girls just throw around.
Yeah. No, it's so real. So like, I always say that when I'm hooking up with someone, I throw in Lord of the Rings to make it fun. So I'll be like, I smell man flesh, and I'll be like, meat's back on the menu, boys. And I call my.
Did you bring your mithril armor?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't even know if I pronounced that right.
That's real. He's right. No, he's totally right. But no, I like to be like, I call my pussy Helm's Deep because there's only one weakness and it'll absolutely explode. Just total loser shit. But I also always say,
my aunt is walking.
Fuck, that's fucking funny. My pubes are called tree beard.
Nice.
But I always say that like I'm a bisexual, and I always say that I knew I was bisexual because of Legolas, because I was like, oh, he's pretty like a lady, but he's also a man, and I feel very conflicted and confused. Like, why am I so titillated? That and the Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, it woke up something in me that I was like, God, why do my tits hurt all of a sudden? Like, I'm feeling things and my nipples are hard. Yeah, there's like weird tip-offs, and like, what was her name? Was it Miss Bellum, the secretary from Powerpuff Girls with the big ass titties?
Yeah.
You never saw her face, just neck down, all torso, all hip, all tits. And I was like, yes, I too wish I could be a headless woman that men are like, yeah, the face is trash, but body's fucking tea, dude.
Well, this is awesome. Let's objectify some women.
I'm here for it.
All right, Blossom, Buttercup.
Oh, fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, I thought you meant Blossom like Maya Bialik.
Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls.
I'm down.
Okay, so
that works. You're dressed like a rowdy rough boy.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. I am. Before we even started, I looked at Sean while you were, I think, in the bathroom, and I was like, God, I am dressed like a Vietnam vet. Like, if I hear fireworks, I'm gonna lose my shit like a dog.
I mean, the American flag is like.
I'm not a patriot. I mean, I love my country, but like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, honestly, I do feel sometimes like I've stolen valor, because I like to say that I've served because of all of the servicemen and women I fucked, but like, I've never.
Men and women? That's great.
Oh yeah. I used to fuck this Marine when like I was like young. I'd lost a lot of weight the first time, but I was still really young, so I looked okay. And man, I was doing okay. I was doing good in the looks department for a little while, and I somehow bagged this box of a Marine, like chiseled body, dumb as shit, but so hot. And he used to like jackhammer the shit out of me. Like, it was a painful sexual experience. Huge hog. Like, when I tell you it had a shadow, like one time we were getting ready to have sex and I saw him coming back from the bathroom. His dick got there before he did. And he tore me. I almost had to have stitches because his dick was so big. But like I remember.
And then there were 6 more weeks of winter.
I call him Fucksatani Phil. But no, that's okay. Fucksatani
Phil spelled Fill.
Good porn name. We should all start making porn.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Fucksatani
As friends.
Phil.
Let's all start making porn as friends. I think I know how we all get out of debt. I've always wanted a devil's triangle. So it was so funny when we broke up. The funniest thing ever. So like I accused him of cheating, which like he probably was, because if I was him, I would cheat on me too. But we're screaming at each other, and then like as I'm losing my mind, I'm like, and on top of it all, the thing I hate the most, you fucking leave skid marks in my toilet and don't flush. And he goes, what are you talking about? I was like, you are constantly leaving disgusting skid marks in my toilet and you don't flush. And he goes, oh my God, no, I'm spitting my chewing tobacco in there enough. And I go, somehow that's worse.
Somehow that's clearly worse.
Clearly worse. And it felt so good to break up with
Like
him.
that's he still isn't cleaning. That's
No,
not,
you're still an animal.
the shit isn't the problem. You see that, right?
It's so gross. I fucking hate chewing tobacco. Like, if you're gonna do anything, I guess I'll be okay with Zyn.
Yeah.
But Zyn just feels like the tampon of tobacco. Like, I don't know. There's something super gay about it. Sorry, it's so homosexual. Because I know it's gonna make you poop. How gay? Like, they're like, oh, I had a Zyn and a Coke and then I had to poop. I'm like, ew, homo.
I forgot about
Did you ever
that.
poof one of those?
No, I don't
The
do
Zyn or a can of Coke.
No, oh my God. So like, I don't know. if-
Caffeine gets in your bloodstream a lot faster.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't know if I told Damien about this. I might have. So Damien is such a good dude that Damien couldn't go to his show that he had to see tickets to see Kyle Kinane because being a parent fucking sucks. And Damien was so cool because I was like still out of work, getting ready to eat a gun, and Damien's like, hey, don't do that. Do you want my ticket to go see Kyle Kinane? I'm like, this is so nice of you. So I go and see Kyle Kinane, like, awesome show, by the way, like killer, had an amazing time. So then at the time I'm single and I'm into older dudes. I'm into everything. And I hit on Kyle Kinane after the show. We're talking and I give him my number.
Nice.
And I'm like, if you want, he made a joke about an age appropriate woman. And I was like, if you want an age appropriate lady, I admit you're cut off. And he's like, that's fucking smooth. I was like, yeah. I was like, you want to bump uglies later? Hit me up. Takes my number. I feel cool as shit. Like he might hit me up. Like I just feel good about myself. Go outside. I apologize that I forget her name. There's a girl who works at Phantom Power. Lovely, like door girl staff who works there. Mm-hmm. Go outside, have an awesome talk with her. Kyle can see me through that giant window that's out front.
Right.
She offers me her cigarette. And to be clear, I don't smoke. But I'm like, yeah, I feel really fucking cool right now. So I reach to take this girl's cigarette and try and look cool in front of Kyle Kinane. I reach, I burn myself in the cigarette, and he watches me go, ah! He watches me recoil and burn myself in a cigarette, and everyone sees this.
And then he throws my number in the trash.
He never called me. He never, I've never, and then I tried to smoke it. I'm like, just ruined the, oh my God.
Damn, and here I thought this was going to be a story of me secondhand banging fucking Kyle Kinane. Damn, almost.
Dude, I tried. I feel like I was trying for you. I don't even know if I wanted to bang Kyle. I just wanted to make you feel better. 6
I
degrees.
think Damien would want this.
Yeah, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, but it's Kyle Kinane and he's porking me is the bacon. But man, I've never felt so uncool. Just the loud recoil. It was so loud. Oh my God. And I held my little hand. I was I would have shot me. I deserve to be put down like Lenny in A Vice and Men. Just be like, Ashley, look at the flowers. I should have been ended right there. Put me out of my misery. But no, it's you know what? Lesson learned. It's okay. I'm now dating someone.
He doesn't live locally, so
Kyle?
Still time.
No, but you know what though? I'm super happy. I'm gonna be an adult. I am dating another comedian, but I am gonna be cool and not say who it is yet because it's too new. Because the minute you say you're happy, the universe is like, "Fuck you, bitch," and makes you guys break up. But no, I'm
Next thing you know, a Marine comes back into the picture.
Oh my God. Well, no, he'll break up with me and be like, I saw the podcast. You're having way more sex than I thought you were. And I can't be with a slut. And I'll be like, you think I'm a slut? But no, no more hoeing. I feel locked down in the best of ways. And I'm like, ew, is this what commitment feels like? Being happy and being well cared for and
Super
loved?
gay.
Gross. Like, I'm this close to dropping the F slur. Like, this is garbage. Like, fuck this. This is terrible. I should peg you. Like, this is. But no, I'm not used to like commitment. Like, I've always been into like monogamy. Like, I'm not one of those weird poly people. Sorry, not sorry. Like, poly people are gross. I'm just gonna say it. Sorry. Like, I've been to I've either
Talking about boofing pills. Like, you're kind of gross for having more than one sexual partner. Hold on. I gotta go clean myself out.
How dare you? But no, like, no. Okay, so have either of you ever been to the Corral in Spring Grove, Pennsylvania?
Golden Corral?
No, I mean, maybe Golden.
That's the only corral I've been to.
Maybe Golden Shower Corral. So this place it's the Corral with a K. It is a sex club in Spring Grove, which you're like, Spring Grove.
Wait, did it used to be called like the Ranch or something?
Probably.
I feel like I've heard of this.
They just keep probably changing the name. I can see this going very badly at some point. Every time they get sued, they just change the name to a different like Western themed entity. The next one will be like the Tumbleweed. But so like one time I was having a manic episode and a married couple friend of mine was like they're into it again, whatever, this is fine. But I was super manic and they're like, you used to be into weird sex shit. You want to come? Okay, cool. And so at the time I say yes. And then when I was in my right mind, I'm like, oh, this is a bad idea. So the minute we get there, this very nice woman answers the door in assless chaps. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm in over my head. And I get inside and they shut the door. I think so. But so they're giving me a tour and they're like, oh, all the mattresses are rubber. And I'm like, oh, that's cool in case you spill your soda. And they're like, yeah. And then they have a pool. And they're explaining the rules of the pool. And they go, yes, we only really have like one rule. And I go, no running around the pool. She goes, no. And she goes, no coming in the pool. I was like, I knew you meant no coming in the pool. God, I just want to hear you say it.
No getting in the pool until 45 minutes after you eat.
Oh my God.
So till 45 minutes after you come.
Dude, it's so funny you say that about the food. So probably around 10 o'clock is when it starts to turn. The vibe gets real and clothes start coming off. And you're like, oh, there's a lot of bodies that look like mine. And it's not great. And so people start getting freaky. And I'm just realizing, I'm not there. Honestly, I always knew I was not there to have sex that night. I was just there to like treat people like it was a zoo, like go and like tap on the glass and be like, do something.
Throw them some peanuts.
Yeah, no flash photography. Stuff starts happening. And I'm like, oh, I'm a little uncomfortable. This isn't really for me. So I go to a secluded room and just like start scrolling on my phone. And without realizing it, slowly people have come into this room while I'm like trying to avoid contact. And I finally at some point look up and there is an orgy happening next to me. And I'm like, oh, that's wild. So I get up and try to leave the situation and I look over, there's a buffet. They have food. And everyone working this buffet looks like they're out on prison day release, like to work at this day job. And it was the saddest thing I'd ever seen. Like it's
Got it catered?
Dude, it's chicken. It's like cafeteria lunch. It's chicken tenders, mac and cheese. So I get a platter of the chicken tenders and then I go
Was
back.
it mac and cheese or is that just the sound of the orgy?
Oh, it's Jonathan Taylor
You brought
Thomas.
this up.
It's only gonna get worse. So
Please tell me there's hand sanitizer at the
At the buffet.
No.
There's a sneeze guard.
There was a sneeze guard. Yeah, there was a sneeze guard, 100%. But so I go, for some reason, I go back to the orgy. So I'm watching people fuck while I'm eating my chicken tenders. And then at one point there is labia, a set of labia, like right here. And I go, oh, hey, you've got a mole you should get looked at. Like, I don't think that's healthy. And then they're like, hey, do you want to sit on this guy's face? It's his birthday. And I go, oh, well, because I was big back then too. And I was like, oh, well, if I sit on him, it's also going to be his last day. So I'm not going to do that. But they go, oh, well, will you go find us another woman to do it? So I then got sent on a side quest to go find a chick to sit on this dude's face. And I find this chick in a gimp suit. And she's on a leash. And I walk up to her handler. Nice. And I go, hey, man, like your bitch. Can I borrow her? And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. So he walks her with me.
I thought you took her leash and you carried her.
I felt like a dog trainer that I'm like, heel. And then I sat her on this dude's face, like wild things I can't ever unsee. And then I'm standing next to her handler watching her get eaten. And at one point he turns to me and we're just chit-chatting, like, what do you do for a living? Oh, that's cool. And then he goes, hey, you want to see something crazy? He's like, you want to hit her with a cattle prod? And I go, oh, I don't know.
Actually, a rolled up newspaper is just fine.
Or just rub her nose in the pee on the rubber mattress. He looks at me and he goes, no, like, I swear she's fine. And then she unzips her mouth and she goes, no, you can hit me. And zips her mouth. So I go, all right. So he gets out this cattle prod and I hit her with it. And she's like, yeah, more. And I was like, wow. So then he's like, do you want to know what it feels like? And I'm like psyched up, like dudes tasing each other. I'm like, yeah, okay, go for it. And they got me with the cattle prod. That was fucking wild. I get why she likes it. Like I did feel like I was about to be served up at a Longhorn. Like I was just like, this is USDA grade meat. Like this is hot as fuck.
I'm a blooming Ashley.
You're like, that's not a cock. But didgeridoo me. But
this doesn't not sound like Golden Corral, by the way.
I know.
The same level food, it sounds like.
You also pay less if kids are involved.
Kids get in free.
All right, hurry up. The clock's ticking. You got to be out of here by 9. It's a school night.
Did you have to sing to that guy too for his birthday?
Okay,
she gets a pup cup. That's
so fucking happy birthday. I'm here to suck your cock. Happy birthday. Please pick the lock. So like the other like crazy fucked up like thing that I'll never be able to get out of my head is afterwards I'm talking to the chick in the gimp suit and we're just like passing the time and she's like, wow, I just want to say you're so nice. Nobody ever talks to me like a person. And I'm like, that makes me so sad. I was like, can I hug you? She's like, people don't hug me. And I'm like, I'd love to hug you if you want one. And I
rub your tummy at least.
Yeah, I was like, would you like me to tell you that I'm proud of you? Because I'm not, but I'll say it if that gets you off. Yeah, like it was just like a night I can't ever come back from. And even worse, I was locked in the entire night. Like you couldn't leave until the sun came up.
Oh, wow.
It felt like House on Haunted Hill, where like for $1 million, if you can survive the sex dungeon, I'll let you out in the morning. And so like all night I could hear my friends having wild sex next to me. And I just like bundled up in my sleeping bag so no one could penetrate me. And I watched TikTok reels like all night. It was the roughest night of my life. Like I just
hold on.
Yeah.
You brought a sleeping bag?
Because it signals a barrier.
I'm just imagining
it's
rolling
the
up.
smartest part of the story.
For sure. It's
a sleep condom. It's a cocoon because then in the morning I emerge liberated as a new creature who is now grown wiser and more afraid. So it's the minute I come out of it, you just hear Crazy Town, and I'm like, come, my lady, come, my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Yeah, that was that's in there forever.
Nice.
That might have been a defining moment of my adulthood, which is also how I know, like, I've been in wild sex situations. I've experienced wild animal sex. I'm deeply vanilla. I don't know. You can only take, like, it's true opinion. I know guys are different, but like, you can, in my eyes, you can only take the depravity so far.
Yeah.
Like, before I'm just like, oh, this could be a problem. I just don't, like, I don't watch porn. I don't watch porn ever. Guys are more likely to, but like, I know there's been an uptick in women watching porn. It doesn't do anything for me. Like, if you were to be like, I want you to know, I bought you flowers. I thought about you. I'm like, oh, fuck. You thought about me? That's fucking crazy.
I didn't even ask you to.
Dude, when a guy is like, oh, hey, I got the tab. I'll buy dinner tonight. I'm like, you mean I don't have to be the man? I'm soaking. That's crazy. Because, like, I also dress hyper masculine, and I don't know why. So
what
the fact... Sean, fuck you. You fucking chode. You human cuck chair. Fuck you. Fuck you. I know you like to watch. That's why you're in the middle. Like, no, I before the show started, I told Sean, I was like, honestly, I think you friend requested me one time, and I was like, I deleted it because I was like, this dude's a fucking loser. I was like, who uses what white guy uses a stage name? I was like, save that for the blacks. That's crazy.
I'm like Gary Owen. What are you talking about?
Come on. There's like, I can't tell you how many, like, back in the day, how many open mics or competitions I hosted. And like on the sheet, they have a great name, like a normal human name. And then they're like, no, call me Aquarius. And I'm like, why? And they're like, it's my star sign. I'm like, no, I got that. But I mean, like,
I hope you're not a Cancer and you chose that name.
Oh my God, that's so funny because I used to say that. I'm like, that is my star sign. I'm like, yeah, because I'm both malignant and Cancer. It's like for everybody.
So is mine.
Yeah. Oh my God, when's your birthday?
July 5th. Day after America.
I'm July 13th, Friday the 13th,
That's
actually.
nice.
So
My mom's birthday was on Friday the 13th.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes.
I keep hoping that I might be a mother someday. I'm still holding out hope I might have a baby. And I'm like, please let me give birth to the Antichrist. That would be, and I will name him Damien.
I was going to say too late. I already got one.
Hell yeah,
in the other
dude. Yeah. Well, it's funny being a Satanist and dating another Satanist. Like, the odds are hilarious. And I'm just like, holy shit, what if we mate and we end the world? Like, how fucking cool is that? Two of the worst comedians you've ever met.
I think you're too late for that. I think that the world's already on the way too. So.
Who knows? I might have a kid out there I don't know about. I'm the daddy. I knocked up some dude.
It left.
Yeah.
Knocked up that Marine.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what a fucking loser. Like, I'm not keeping it. Fuck you. I'll send you back my comedy earnings to support you. It's just drink tickets. I'm like, sorry I wasn't there while you were growing up.
Here's a free gin and tonic.
Dude, that is totally how, like, I slipped so deeply into alcoholism. Is like, I was already struggling, like, for years. If I'm being honest, like, just, you use it to cope. But comedy does not help if you have, like, addictive tendencies. That, like, they can't pay you cash. The shows are usually terrible. And you're getting paid in free booze. No wonder so many of us have DUIs. Like, I can't even be mad at you guys anymore because you're just doing what nature told you to do. Like, why would I expect anything different? So.
I'm leaving money on the table if I don't get fucked up at this show.
That's so real because, like, you're so poor a lot of the time, especially when you're starting out. And you're so poor, you're usually younger. Like, you're, like, I was obviously super young. You start out young. You don't know any better. You're irresponsible. You also, for some reason, early in comedy, or like when you start doing well in comedy, you feel a little bit like a god. It's that thing about, like, you think you're famous, but you're not. Where you're just like, oh yeah, I'm fucking killing it. Like, the local homeless guy knows me by name. Like, he sees me and he's like, Ashley. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I have a fan. He wants an autograph. And he's just asking me to sign for the DoorDash. But no, like, I think they're like, I see people go through this. I can't say that I haven't gone through it when I was younger and an asshole. But, like, it's just funny watching people I don't know, lose sense of responsibility and get really sloppy with the drinking or the drugs, or like crazy enough, open micers that cheat on their wives is also very funny. That I'm just like, wow, you thought you had game?
Yeah.
That you're just like, oh yeah, I picked up this chick at this bar in Baltimore. She saw me do 5 minutes on my whore wife, and she's like, that's the dude. She's like, yeah, you're really funny. I've never heard any bits like that before. That's crazy. I've never heard.
They would
a
never
man-
call them bits, skits, maybe.
Oh my god, skits is a funny one. I also love. Do you guys love when people stop you and they're like, "Oh hey, you can borrow this from my life,"
yeah.
and I'm like, "Holy shit! I wish I had my dad's 38 right now, and I could end this for both of us." I have a thing like I don't think I can turn this into a bit because like I think people will get legitimately upset. But I was thinking the other day. Do you remember? Stay with me. Do you remember when they had told us about Columbine that like the two kids
Dylan
Klebold and Eric.
Yes.
Yeah, Dylan and Eric. So like I grew up very religious, and this
Sounds
is kind
like a
of
movie. It's like Ted and Eric.
oh my
Bill and Ted.
oh my god, that's so fucking awful. Dylan and Eric's horrible adventure. God, that's fucked up.
It's a blast.
Jesus. I'm thinking about it, and now I can't stop.
It's also got to be fucked up to be like the one that no one remembers. Like, wasn't that the whole reason he was
You were
doing
the
it?
least popular school shooter. And they're like, who was that? No, not that one. The one who looked mad retarded. That one. Like that. Yeah.
I think that's why he did it.
Yeah,
It was you. You called him that.
Yeah, the one who looks like Fred Durst. So like I grew up very religious, and this all plays a part. So like we were told for a long time, I don't know if you guys remember this, that like after it first happened, we were told this storyline that Dylan and Eric asked people, "Do you believe in God?" before they shot them.
Right.
And I feel like being a woman in comedy might be my Columbine. Because I'm afraid that when men ask me, like, am I funny? I either have to sell out my beliefs and lie to them, or they're gonna shoot me. Like, I'm so afraid of men in comedy. Like, I either have to be like, no, yeah, you're hilarious and you're gonna be somebody.
You're going to make it.
Or next mic, they're gonna come in with their dad's gun and end my life. So like, yeah, comedy is my Columbine.
Yeah, it's never going to work, but I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, like it's too niche for my audience, but like if you're in comedy,
It's too niche for audience.
yeah. But like for women in comedy, they're like they can't even
very
laugh.
funny.
They're like, yes,
Yeah,
I am also afraid of being murdered by men we
they
know.
turn this off. They're like, I can't do this.
Yeah, no, we're all very triggered. Every woman I know in comedy, I'm like, have you ever been afraid you'd get killed by an open micer? They're like, yeah, yes, yeah. They'll follow me to my car. They're in my DM.
Yeah, he's right
like,
behind me. Just
Very
smile
brave, very brave of you to come to our dungeon.
Anyway,
If Damien wasn't a cooler dude, there are so many warning signs that like if I didn't know that Damien was happily married and reproduced already, like had children, if you didn't know that, if Damien was like, hey, do you want to come over sometime? I'm like, no. Nope.
no, you're very funny, but no.
No. Be like,
not,
oh, no.
not helping my own case, but wasn't Ted Bundy married? And
No, I think
one of them was
no, you're thinking of John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy had a whole ass family, was a church goer, and secretly he was dressing up like a clown and murdering dudes that he was secretly gay for. Yeah, John Wayne Gacy was definitely like low key. He was like a perfect member of society type dude.
Right.
I mean, even BTK was a treasurer for his church while he was. That's how they caught him.
Who's BTK?
A famous serial killer.
Oh, okay.
Bind, torture, kill.
Okay.
BTK?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a famous serial killer.
I thought you had a pet name for one of the serial killers.
Oh my god! That, by the way, that's so funny. I put, this is great, in my contacts, different comedians' faces are matched with serial killer names.
Yeah.
So like Ted Bundy is like another comedian's face, and then like BTK is, Mike O'Donnell. No, he's John Wayne Gacy. No, just kidding. Mike, love you.
just picturing O'Donnell with the clown nose on.
I love Michael. It's very funny. Mike could be a serial killer, but at the same time, one of the sweetest human beings
For sure.
I've
Yeah, he's
ever
way too
known.
sweet.
For sure.
Too much of a wonderful human being. Also, like, shout out Manny. If Manny had a bigger build, I think Manny would kill people. But But again, what a sweetie pie.
Just doesn't have the upper body strength.
No. But I do think it's funny that he like kills people's
Please
pets
tell me
for
you
a
don't
living.
have him in as Richard Ramirez.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. I do have Casey Nicholson saved as Lorena Bobbitt.
Nice.
Kidding, Casey. I love you. No, but yeah, no. So BTK, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Dennis Rader. That's creepy that I know all these things. But Dennis Rader, if I'm not mistaken, was caught because he was sending these letters or emails like using his church's computer. So they were able to like track the IP address or something like that.
Yeah.
And they found that it was him.
Probably the first IP address they ever tracked.
Yeah, something like that. But I'm like, obviously, if I'm wrong, everybody like in the comments remind us. But I swear, I'm pretty sure that BTK was caught because he worked at his church. Like, that's fucking crazy. I will be caught using my work email. And they're just like, who is sending out these racial memes? And they're like, it's Ashley.
Racial memes in 2026.
I have to
just
talk-
early 2000s memes.
I'm going to talk about
You
it.
have to send this to 10 people or you have bad luck.
I'm gonna be so right. I'm gonna talk about it. So before we started, I said that at my job, I have a lot of amazing, hardworking, kind, considerate Hispanic people. And they drink a lot of coffee with a lot of sugar. And I almost got in trouble at work because I referred to them as the Hispanic hummingbird. And my boss was like, what? I'm like, they're just sucking down all the nectar. Muy caliente. And they were like, don't
Don't ever say it again.
yeah, they're like, don't do that. I'm like, but am I wrong though? Like that's
Actually, I'm going to need you to stay in the trailer.
yeah,
You keep doing the paperwork.
dude. I'm just stoked that we have real ass bathrooms. Like I don't even need to use porta-johns.
Oh, like a real one in the
yeah,
nice.
like ones that actually flush.
You ever seen? Yeah, they make like we had them at work. They were doing remodeling the bathrooms,
Yeah.
and we had like a luluxury trailer. I was like, this is the
Right.
nicest fucking outhouse.
It was
I've
nicer
ever
than the
used.
bathroom in the building.
Legitimately,
Yeah,
yeah. It was
Well, no-
heated. It was like the middle. It was like heated. It had like fucking LVP floors and shit. It was
Dude.
beautiful.
That's amazing. I did say earlier when I got to Damien's house, like this is a beautiful home. And I was shocked because I just assumed that all comedians are dirtbags. And I assumed I was pulling up to a trailer park. Like I was just like, oh my God, you have like a whole ass house and yet you decorate it to look like a dungeon.
Yeah.
It looks like the back alley of Church of Satire. Just like, oh, you want to look like you're poor and decrepit, but not.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, that's what podcasts are. In fact, we're faking looking like that. We need the street cred. We're like, no, we look poor, but actually, we've got that government money. Well, for a while.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
We'll see.
Yeah, until my job, I feel like my job, which I can't talk about it, but I do. I feel like my job is like a Pac-Man, and you're all the little ghosts, and I'm slowly eating up your industries, and I'm like, yeah, it's 100% what I feel like. I also eat dick that way. That's how I slurp cum. Just bark, 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 bark.
And it's like,
Yeah, I do. My pussy is like an Atari. It's like playing Pitfall. And you're just like, oh, Space Invaders. No, it's herpes.
Thought it'd be a PlayStation. You're dressed like Laura Croft. Boots. Olive drab.
Okay, so we're all nerds then. So I love that you said that. Thank you, by the way. She had those big pointy boobies, which I don't have anymore. After I lost all the weight, I lost my big ass rockin' tits, and I'm so sad. I always say that now I just look like an overbred pit bull. Like I've just had too many puppies, and even Michael Vick doesn't want to beat me. He's like, ugh. He's like, that's no longer a fighting dog killer. But I grew up very, very nerdy, and my dad is a software developer. So I grew up around technology, especially like emerging stuff back in the 90s and early 2000s. And I remember everybody kind of had PlayStation, but my dad was like, I'm not going to buy one just yet. He's like, I actually know of a cooler system that I think is going to beat PlayStation. And at the time, by the way, though, my dad was right. Like he was wrong, but like in theory, the design was amazing. So if anybody remembers the motherfucking Sega Saturn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
The last system they made.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Or was that before the Dreamcast?
before the Dreamcast.
Okay, never
Dreamcast kind of, but like truly, I still to this day, I still have my Sega Saturn and it still works. But like, you'll never hear me talk shit about it because like, made my childhood.
Yeah.
So I had all the Sonic games, because the cool thing about the Saturn was it played discs, which was transformative, just like PlayStation. It played discs, but it also had the cartridge in the back where you could insert your cartridges.
Yeah.
So you had this amazing playability. The graphics were incredible. Like, my dad was right. It was an amazing system that
that's just not how popularity works.
And the marketing and like the design, like there were things about it that obviously caused Sega to like lose money on it, which sucks.
And not enough good games, I think. Like, there were good games, but not enough
exclusives.
Like,
correct. Like, there was a lot going on. And there are some really great books. I'm also a huge reader. So I also highly recommend this amazing book that talks about video games of that era and Sega. And it's a weird title, but there's a reason to it, but it's called, All the Base Now Are Belong to Us, which is about like really bad script for like an alien game, if I remember correctly. But the book is phenomenal. I'll send you guys like the clip later or whatever for it so you can find it. But it really lays out like the history of like these emerging technologies in the .com bubble and stuff like that. So anyways, huge fan, loved the system. I bring all this up because they had their own competing games, and it was Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
And Virtua Fighter 2 was my favorite. And another way I knew I was a bisexual at the age of like 8 was there was a character named Sarah. And Sarah had three catchphrases, and they are imprinted on me for my whole life. One was, "Better run home to mama now," which was like, yeah. There was that one, and then she would do the thing where she'd like clap and then put her hand over her head and push her boobs out, and she'd go, "Even good guys blow it." And I was like, oh. And then sometimes she would just go, "Yahoo!" and it just, but she had these big titties. And she was blonde and had a ponytail, which is why I still dye my hair blonde to this day. But my other favorite gay thing that I now know was gay is I would play by myself, Lonely Child, and you could play like versus the system, but I would choose her for both characters. So she'd be in two different hot outfits, and I'd watch her fight herself, and I'd be like, yeah. Why does this make me so excited? And I would play all the time, like just over and over and over. Because like one is like her in like one of those tied t-shirts, like midriff, and then one is like a cat suit. And I'm like, nice. I'm watching her, and she'd like grunt every time they kick it. And I'm like, oh yeah. And yeah, so now I know why I'm a little bit gay. It all tracks. But like that was like
so the Sega Saturn makes you gay.
Sega made me gay. But man, like just like what a cool time in my life. Like I grew up around video games, always loved video games. And I will say though, like as a girl, it you know what really sucks is like in my sort of late teens, there was a chapter where I stopped playing because like I wasn't hot. I couldn't get dates because like you're already not a hot girl. And so you've got no game. And then you're like, there was a time where it wasn't hot for a girl to be into guy shit. Like now you feel super liberated and guys are like, yeah, that's so hot. But like it actually wasn't hot. It was very gay and masculine to like be a chick that was say like into skateboarding, into like hanging out with garage bands. Because if you're not hot, but you're into those things, they're like, you're just a dude. Like, why would I fuck you? And then like you take your glasses off and they're like, you have a vagina? That's crazy. Like, could I fuck you? You have equipment that I could fuck you. That's crazy. But like, it just wasn't cool to play video games. Like, it wasn't helping my case. So like, I actually let it like dull my shine. And then I came back years later, and I got the PS4, and I got
That's a big gap.
Big gap.
Yeah.
Huge. Because I had the PS2, didn't get the PS3. So that was when I fell out. And I was like, oh, I'm sad and want to be fucked.
So that'd have been like middle school, early high school.
Early, like late middle school, early high school, because I'm almost 34 now.
Okay. Like I'm 32.
Oh, we're super close in age to that. Yeah. So very similar like timelines. And so then I got the PS4 despite a boyfriend, because when we broke up, I knew how bad he wanted one. So I went out and bought one first, and I was like, fuck you. And I learned to play again, so I was healthy healthy way to cope. So I got like Shadow of Mordor, which fucking rocks. Love that game. And then I immediately, just again to prove myself, went out and got Bloodborne,
Okay, all right.
which is so fucking hard. Like, oh my God, I would get eaten every 5 minutes by this werewolf. And I was like, no, I'm going to grow.
They're so hard. Dark Souls sucks.
Dude.
I hate them so much.
Yes. It's not fun. Like,
Bloodborne's not even the hardest one.
no, really?
I don't think so.
You think Dark Souls is harder?
No, I think Dark Souls is supposed to be easier. Elden Ring, I think, is the most
I'm
approachable.
not into Elden Ring.
I've only played. I tried to play Sekiro.
Okay.
It's the hardest game. I still own it. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's the hardest game I ever tried to play. I think it'd be easier to just be a samurai. I'm pretty sure I could do better with a katana in real life.
I'm also so traumatized that like, do you ever find like you try to like recapture your, like moments of your childhood? So then like instead of playing the hard games, I also just want brain rot. So I bought like Spyro.
Hell
on,
yeah.
like, I bought
the,
Spyro.
The trilogy, reimagined trilogy, reignited.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, and Crash Bandicoot.
Fuck yeah.
And
Crash Bandicoot's way harder than I remember.
It's super fun. I love that. I think I'm gonna sneeze, but yeah, like it. I like the brain rot games too, where I'm not using my mind.
But you love
And I'm like,
The Last of Us because Ellie's a lesbo.
I'm still gonna sneeze. I'm fighting it so hard, but actually did really like The Last of Us.
Yeah, really good.
And I actually liked kind of a weird one to throw out, but like Overwatch was fun. Like
I heard that's really good.
for game playing. You know what's really funny is my my gamer tag is Coochie Carnage _69. But then you know what, I don't have Snapchat anymore, but my Snapchat name was Game Ovaries. And I'm like, damn it, those are swapped. I should have swapped them,
Right.
but it's fine. But it was so fun like telling dudes to come find me on PS4 and be like, Coochie Carnage _69.
Oh, damn. Mine's Coochie Carnage _6969. I didn't know you had the original.
Oh my God. It's got the little 2 next to it, like when you try to save a file and you've already named it the same thing. But it's also funny that was also my Zoom login. And then when I started doing job interviews,
I
forgot
did the
that like
same
that
thing.
Yeah,
my first Gmail, my name on Google.
Yeah.
I think it was because of YouTube. My
Yeah.
YouTube
Yes,
name
yes.
was Mike Oxbig. I think it's all. I think I got without numbers. I think I got the original Mike Oxbig, and I started to apply. I made like a LinkedIn page, and my girl's like, "You have to change your fucking
God
email."
damn it, why is that so fucking funny? I feel angry that I never thought of using that one. And I'm really mad. I've never thought about doing that one. That's so fucking funny. God damn it. That's very fun. I do like that. Mike Oxpig is so funny. Which is also hilarious because your name is Sean Dixon.
I could have used my real name, and it would have been equally as stupid.
And they equally would have been like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
that
this
can't
guy.
be real. his
Can't
real
get
name.
a job, like you're unemployable because everyone's like, fuck this name. Fuck this dude.
That's why I work for the post office, the equal opportunity employer.
Just so you know, I've been long-term cucking you because like I'm making sure the data centers use AI to like filter out your name so you can't get a job. They're just like filter out Dick and Cheese as a joke. Like, fuck this dude.
No, I never thought about that. That is a definite, like, because when I first started doing comedy, I thought about going as just Sean D, because I'm like, it's a crazy name.
Yeah.
And Damien's like, why would you have...
Yeah, Dick and Cheese is so funny.
Yeah, and then now I'm like, damn, I never thought about how that looks, though.
I also hate that this is the first time we've met.
Yeah.
You're so likable because like hearing that name, Sean Dick and Cheese, every time I hear it, if I hadn't met you, oh my God, again, just seeing you come up as a possible mutual friend, I just want to curb stomp you. Like, I'm like, what a fucking loser. Like, your mom deserves to be shot. Like, this is garbage. Fuck this, dude.
If I was just born as a girl, I'd have a different name.
But also, let me be clear. Becca Dick and Sheets or like Taylor Dick and Sheets,
Becca Dick and Sheets.
I would still talk behind your back, even though you're probably the nicest girl on the planet. I'm like, what a stupid slut. Like, God, what a dumb whore. Like, I would just make up the meanest stories about you and make sure you don't get booked. Like, I would hate crime you. That's how much I hate your name. like I would just oppress you because of your name. Just be like, oh my God, it's apartheid, and it's just because of your god awful name. Like,
Yeah, it's not great. I never thought about it like just a complete blank stranger. Just being like, Sean Dick and Sheets?
But could you imagine hearing those stories about you? Be like, there's this chick, Ashley, that hates Sean. Why? She's never met him, but she said if she ever meets him based on his name, she's gonna fight him in the parking lot of like the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Like, she hates this man with a visceral passion. Like, she wants to end his lineage. Like, don't ever let that name keep going. That's how much I hate
There's
it.
a lot of us too, actually. A lot of
No
Hanover,
way.
surprisingly enough. Yeah, apparently. I don't know.
Hanover and Dick and Sheets.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, wasn't there one in a crowded one of a at a show
at
or something?
Parks, there was a guy in the front
Right,
row.
right.
Oh, in
and
Shippensburg?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I started, I have like my first, I usually, especially if I'm like doing a long, well, actually, usually if I host, I always do it, but like I'll do like a joke about my name or whatever.
Yeah.
And because it feels like I have to. I
Yeah.
can't just not like acknowledge the fact
That's
that my
fair.
name's Dick and Sheets.
You
It feels
have
like
to.
something I have to say something about.
Yeah.
And some guy like held up his ID and he was a Dick and Sheets. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
By the way, Dick and Sheets is what I used to do as a prostitute when I would pull up to a gas station. I'm like, we gotta. I love Sheets, by the way. Dick in Sheets is exactly what I used to do for money. I'd be like, hey, can you grab me a Schweetz while you're in there? I'll give you a $5, please. I also used to take all my shits at Sheets because I'm like, at least they're open 24 hours, fairly clean bathrooms, and I can get a mean ass sub, good hoagie while I'm in there. Fucking hate Royal Farms though. Fuck Royal Farms. You people are gross. Like, people that like Royal Farms are poor. I'm so sorry. I'm just saying, like, you're gonna lose so many followers.
Why?
You're like, she's the most hateful guest you've ever
I don't know
had.
if you've seen these, but we're sponsored by Royal Farms.
I assumed you were more of a Rudders family.
Family.
Yeah.
No, Royal Farms chicken is overrated.
Right? Like,
I feel like it's rated. I mean, it's like good. Like,
I
it's
love that you're like,
fine.
it's rated.
You know what I mean? It's not. I don't think it's overrated. I don't think anybody's like the best fried chicken I've ever had. Do people think that?
A lot of people say
People
that.
will
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
you over it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Okay, so here's my beef with Royal Farms. Like, I just never find them to be particularly clean. Like, compared to the other
That's
gas
fair.
station chains.
That's fair.
But like, one night I had to stop at one. I think I was coming back from a show in Delaware, and they have a lot of Royal Farms. So I stop over and I had to go to the bathroom. I go into the bathroom. There is a girl having a Britney Spears moment. She's
You're about to say baby.
that is also believable.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
she is shaving her head in the sink at like midnight,
Hell yeah.
and we lock eyes, and then she runs out. And I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" So like, I don't fuck with Royal Farms. There's a level of like crazy that I just don't.
It's
do.
crazy. Every Royal Farms has that.
Yeah, there's something. It's something about the chicken drives the white people to be like, no, I gotta shave off my hair and I gotta look like Amber Rose. I don't know what that is. But no, I don't know why I'm so hateful.
I don't know. This was years ago. This was
Yeah.
like late high school, and me and my friend, there was a Royal Farms like within walking distance, but it was kind of a hike.
Yeah.
But like at 2 a.m, we would just leave his house and just
Yeah.
walk there and like smoke a blunt or whatever on the
Fuck
way.
yeah, dude.
And then, so obviously you're hungry.
Yeah.
And then so we'd like buy food and it was like late at night, and the people that work in there didn't give a fuck, and they were like stocking like the hot dogs and
Yeah.
shit, and a bunch just fell on the floor, and they saw us and they saw that we saw them, and they were like, "Don't ever buy anything from here that's not in a package." And they just started putting them on the roller. We were like, "Okay."
That's awesome. Hey, don't ever buy these.
They said, "Don't ever buy anything that's not in a package."
That's really upsetting.
I feel like a lot of places are better of like that. You know what I mean? These
Again, this was
days.
many years ago. But
You just had a
but-
Wizard of Gliz moment where like you just saw the behind the curtain and they're like, no,
Wizard of
the glizzy goblin have gotten me. Yeah, yeah. It's really disturbing. Like, I did work at a Sheets for a little while when I first moved back from Australia. I was super broke and I worked at a Sheets, and I remember one time our manager wasn't there one morning. And I was like, oh, like, is she okay? And they're like, no, dude, she got arrested last night. Like, we got to manage without her. So it just felt like
We have to manage without her.
yeah, it just felt like Lord of the Flies. Like, we were all children running around with no manager. And we're like, when's mom getting back? Somebody call CPS. Like, it's dark days.
Changing gears, I wanted to ask about something because I see a lot of things you post, and in addition to doing stand-up, what is the thing that you do? I don't know if it's a sketch or if it's a specific show where it's you're all like political figures, like, and you're like at a podium.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Oh God, I love that. I'm so lucky. I got added to that show a year ago, maybe 2 even at this point, which is crazy. So it's called the Washington Roast. We do travel around the country, but like our big base is DC because like it's so popular, obviously. But what we do is we dress up and pretend to be politicians, and then we roast each other as those politicians. So I'm typically known, for a while I was known for playing Marjorie Taylor Greene, and now she's left Congress. So now I play Caroline Leavitt. And my views as her have like shot off the charts. Like I've got a view, the week I was fired, there's a video of me playing her that got like 1 million views, I think.
Were those things related, do you think, or no?
I don't know. Did I maybe work for a company of Christian conservatives who maybe wouldn't have found that super funny? Maybe. My other viral clip that most recently came out was I forget what the audience, someone in the audience asked me a question, and I start like talking, and then I immediately like interrupt my own spiel and go, because Caroline Leavitt is pregnant right now, and I was like, and in my seed will be named Damien, and he shall sow discord, and then like, oh, is that what you meant? And it's also done very well, which is so funny. And it's crazy fun because like we do make fun of everyone, so it's not just like one side politically, but like, can you deny that one side is funnier to make fun of than the other? Like, come on, we're living in hell. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. But like, it's really fun. Like, it's an incredible cast. I'm really lucky to be doing it. I've gotten to meet like, you know, the senators in DC. A few of them are big fans, which is like so cool. Very, very nice. And some people hate me, and that's, you know what, that's fine too. But like, it's really cool to broaden your audience, broaden your skills. Cause like, I've never considered myself necessarily like an improv person, but roasting is always like, God, I grew up loving the Comedy Central roast.
For sure.
Yeah.
And there is such a love language about a good roast with other comedians. Like, you know, like the minute like I met you, I was just like, oh my God, it's BM Punk, like my favorite wrestler. I'm like, WWE. I'm like, holy shit, who's this fucking Guido? I was like, oh my God. He's like, oh, look at that. And again, I love you. I already love you. I can tell I love you immediately. But like, that is the love language of comedy. For sure. Is like the minute I met Damien, I was like, holy shit, it's a walking spectrum. This is crazy. Like, holy shit, how do you have Down syndrome and yet not have Down syndrome? This is so crazy. Like, this is wild. But like, can I tell you guys the funniest roast about me that like lives inside me, because I'll never not find it funny. So my friend John Yeager, who plays Trump in those clips with me, John is so funny, great booker, great comedian. Love you, John. So John does a lot of shows sometimes for charity that like all the money that night will like all chip in our cash, or like certain amount of the proceeds go to like Animal Welfare League for the animals, Stand Up to Cancer, all kinds of cool stuff. He's a great guy. So we used to do one more often that I loved when I was starting out. And it's great practice. If you ever get a chance to do this, I highly recommend that it'll grow you as a comedian. It was called Heckler's Ball. And what we would do is you had permission at certain times of the show to heckle the comedians. And again, it's a great practice to like not break your concentration and handle feedback. It's actually really fun. So there's this insanely good comedian who I know is going to be very famous someday named Alex Castaigne. He's out of like the DMV. And Alex is up there doing a great job. And Alex, if I'm not mistaken, is talking about his dead mom. And I yell out, if I was your mom, I'd kill myself too. And Alex, without missing a beat, yells back at me. And again, I used to weigh 237. I was a big bitch. Alex immediately yells back, Ashley, if you can find a rope that'll hold you, go for it. And everyone just went, ah! Like all the black people are running laps around the room. And I'm going, ah! Like I'm devastated because it's so fucking funny. Like to this day, I don't know if a funnier thing has been said about me. Like it was diabolical. Like that was the fun, but like I love that. If I could fuck Alex someday, like I'd fuck you, because like that was so fucking funny. Like there's a level of humor there that like humor is attractive. Like it to be funny, to not be cruel, but like needle each other
For sure.
is like it's a love language in comedy. I know nothing better than when someone gets me good and I'm like, oh my God, I'm kind of horny because that was, you just said the meanest thing about me ever and I like pain. Like that's just very funny. Like that really broke me down to size. Like I used to have a best friend in comedy that like he and I constantly, like it was unending. Like he'd be dressed up like a cowboy for a show and I would just like 8 pages of just the meanest things I could think of. I would be like the good, the bad, and the uglier. Like it would just like oh my God. I'm trying to think of some of them now, but it was just pages of mean shit, and that makes me so happy.
We had the opportunity to roast each other. That was fun.
Did you?
Yeah. It was very fun.
Did you? I mean, clearly the friendship survived.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah, podcasting can be hard. It can be hard on the spirit, you know, when you're like, hey, like I heard your marriage is failing, lol. Like it's not great, you know, not awesome. But no, yeah, it's very cool to like, I think, you know, I've talked about this before a little bit with people as I'm coming out of, like, again, because of microdosing, a massive, like, dark cloud, like, depression in my comedy career. It's been so good to come back. But, like, there was a period where I wasn't having fun. And I bring that up because, like, for any comedians that listen, for you guys, if you ever find yourself in that place, my hope for all of you is that it passes. Like, you have to work through it and know that it's a season. And there's also nothing wrong with kind of like taking breaks or doing less shows or mics or whatever. Because if you're not having fun, sometimes digging deeper doesn't actually make it better.
It feels more forced.
Because
for sure.
like if you're dealing with poverty, which I have in my life, being already poor and then like spending every last dime to like go to a mic or like, I have to be honest, and people may not agree with me. I understand risking it all for something you truly love. I get that. Excuse me. But like, I also think there are limits to like, you're actually hurting yourself. Like if you're hurting your family, like if you're a breadwinner, if you're like a parent, a husband, I can never say this enough. I know this is turning serious. Your family and your relationships are never worth the sacrifice to lose them for comedy. I'm so sorry. They're totally never worth it. Comedy is awesome. It'll never love you back the way you think it will. Like the people in the audience are strangers. They don't actually ever know you. Hopefully you get friends in comedy.
But that validation though.
But I can tell you, but I can tell you as an addict, it never satisfies. And you become a miserable person and you're chasing it and you can't figure out why you're miserable to be around or like why you're not succeeding.
All right, you can stop roasting me now.
God, this was a diabolical roast.
I didn't want to do this, but I'm actually not here for the podcast. Sean and I are here for an intervention.
Yeah.
You need to quit comedy. You're fucking terrible. I'm kidding. I was kidding. But no, look, sincerely, I think you can have both. I legitimately say this. You can have both, but at the minute your family starts to suffer and you're not really an active parent, you're not an active spouse, and you're hurting the relationship, comedy is never worth it. It's not funny to be a dirtbag spouse or parent. It's just not funny. Like if you were in your past, okay, whatever. But like to actively be involved in tearing apart your life is not a bit. And I don't find it amusing. And I used to like hurt myself for comedy. I'd overcommit to comedy, but then I'd get bitter. Because like, why isn't comedy loving me back?
Well, the worst thing is that when you're in that, you're doing that, and then you have a bad show, and you're like, what the fuck? And
you fight the audience. Sometimes you fight your peers. You say mean shit you can't take back. You're just unlikable. But again, you're not
Right
having...
now she's roasting me.
I would never. But truthfully, even if you're not hurting other people, you're not having fun.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point? You're not having any fun. So I say that because like, don't ever feel like, oh, I can't take a break or I can't scale back because people will judge me, or because there's a weird energy in comedy as if like, if you're not constantly grinding, you're a failure.
I have that insecurity because of not, I hardly do mics, and I'll do shows like when I get them, but I'm getting less shows because I'm not going to mics.
Yeah.
But like, but you have to make that balance. But then I have that insecurity in the back of my mind. Like,
I think it's the age of the personal opinion. I do think it's kind of the age of the internet that has sold us that we're all constantly on. The idea that people constantly have to be generating new content all the time, as someone who hasn't written new shit in years. But like the idea that like you have to constantly be every day online. I gotta have new bits, little tidbits, little videos, little things to make people like me or like want to come see me. I'm like, no, either you do or you don't. Like, I mean, yes, I should engage and I want people to find me funny, but this never ending feed of
it's crazy.
It's crazy, and I find it exhausting.
Yeah.
In fact,
I don't even know what it's for anymore because I feel like I don't even care about any of the comedians I used to like. Like, I don't care about any of that stuff. I care about their comedy.
yes.
So like, I don't need a constant flow of content from anybody. But I'm also not doom scrolling like the way a lot of people are. So maybe we're wrong. But I feel like people are getting tired of it.
No, you're correct. I do doom scroll because I live alone. I've been single pretty like consistently like forever. And a lot of times when I do find myself with downtime at home, because again, the silence of living alone, no spouse, no children, you will stare into your phone. I tend to watch a shit ton of Instagram reels, but like, to be honest, I think we all know this. It's not like I'm seeking out my peers' videos to go like look at what they're generating. In fact, usually when any of you come across my screen, I'm like, and then instead I'm watching a dude get kicked in the balls, and I'm like, that's so fucking funny. Like when I'm high as shit, there is nothing. I have a folder saved on my phone. There is nothing funnier to me than skateboarders mid skateboard trick, dropping their pants and trying to shit and completing the shit before they finish the trick. That's so funny. I'll laugh crazy. Like
I've never seen that.
Oh my God. There's a dude, I have like a video of a dude who like tried to do a kickflip while shitting, and it's like, I'll watch it 10 times in a row and like laugh cry. Like, oh my God. Like the poopy stuff makes me laugh so hard. Also, there's a guy who will use Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice to like do songs, and that'll make me laugh cry for some reason. Like he'll do like Poker Face by Lady Gaga, and you say ow, ow, ow. And I am like I can't stand up straight, and I'm wheezing. And I'll like grab the walls, and I'm like, oh God. I'm a fucking idiot. So fucking funny. Like, God, if you're ever like, how do I get her to do this in real time, to like, ow, ow, ow. Like, put that cookie down. I would just lose my mind, be like, who's your daddy? What does he do? Oh my God. Oh man, even thinking about it right now, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. It's so fucking funny.
Real quick, let's get back to objectifying women before we get out of here. Top 3 hottest women celebrities.
Celebrities? That's so broad.
Or just top 3 hottest women.
It's all Kaylin Clemens.
Kaylin is very hot. Yes. I could do hottest famous female comedians.
Sure, that works.
Probably Nikki Glazer.
There's a
stink bug.
Some sort of flying thing in here.
It better be a stink bug, because if it's a bee, I'm using your child to kill it, and I'm just gonna just League of Their Own, throw it, and just be like, "There's no crying in podcasting." Oh my God! And then I take a 10-minute piss standing up.
Still well, darling.
Trying to kickflip.
Oh my God! Fucking yeah, I would. Nikki Glazer, so hot. Weirdly enough, second is probably Taylor Tomlinson. She's beautiful, gorgeous. And then third, because I want to make it weird, Maria Bamford.
No, I get that.
Yeah, she's a weird, nice lady. Took me to lunch one time. What a nice lady. Nice. We're both mentally ill with the same shit. So she would say weird shit. I would say weird shit. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like I've known you my whole life. But yeah, those are probably my top 3. What about you boys?
I wasn't prepared for comedians. I was just thinking like
He's like celebrities.
chicks.
I'm just so really what Damien is saying is I'm thinking about what I've been jerking off to, and that's just the easy way to be like, Sydney Sweeney.
Nah.
Dane Cook.
That's so
I actually
funny.
don't like a lot of like the traditional like Sydney. It's like okay, like
No, you're so right. My dad, not that I should know this. My dad always
yes.
said,
What was your dad jerking off to?
Helen Hunt in Twister.
Nice.
We got cows.
Twister.
Yeah, we got cows. So that's the thing. Dorothy's gonna fly.
on a windy day, he starts getting a chub. Like
Honestly, though, that movie, I have jerked off to people in that movie. Bill Paxton, I always had a weird crush on Bill Paxton.
That's fair.
Also, Carrie Elways is in it. He's hot as fuck.
True.
That dude, like Princess Bride, every woman wants to hear "As You Wish" from every fucking man on this planet. God damn it! You mean I don't have to tell you? Like you'll just do it for me? God damn it! Just start gushing. What about you, Jonathan?
I don't know. You didn't answer.
No, sorry, I interrupted you.
no.
Did a man's job.
Comics. Nikki Glazer.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Paula Poundstone.
I don't even know if I can answer that.
Wanda Sykes.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Miss,
Wanda Sykes, yeah, because I know like she wants nothing to do with me, so it's like
Miss
there's
Swan.
something about that.
Some of what? Taking advantage? What
Yeah.
the fuck? What are you into?
No, she's a
it's
lesbian, so
interesting.
Yeah,
she's
he
not
wants to
into
be.
dudes.
No,
I got
he
you.
meant he wants to be rejected by an older black lady. Be like, "Ooh, child, I want to fuck you. Get out here with your pastry."
Sounds exactly like Wanda Sykes. That's exactly what she sounds
baby.
like.
Tig Notaro, so I have a type. So
He's like, "You could leave me. I know you want to."
Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman is beautiful and big knockers. She's got them big Jewish oppression titties. Like she's
Them Holocaust titties.
yes.
Holocaust titties.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I crammed that one in there. Sorry.
Yeah, those Netanyahu's. Yeah. She's got those Israeli titties.
Is they real?
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. She's got those gazangas. Hurtful. Palestinians. Where does that? I don't know what's happening now. I'm just trying to think of all the horrible things they've done recently.
But no, with liking like non-traditional, like I always had a crush on Fairuza Balk.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh my
right?
God. Yeah, I like goth chicks. Yes. Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Oh my God. Zion tits. Sorry. She's a scientist. Sorry. That was on my mind. I'm like, what is that thing we say about them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's about to take you on a birthright trip. Actually, no, I used to tell this bit. I used to call my pussy the wailing wall because of how many guys have cried in front of it. Play with my little pubes, the little dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. You seem kind of gay.
Doesn't have the little curls coming down the sides.
Got a little yarmulke to cover it up.
Talking about roasting comics, I didn't know I had a big nose until I started doing comedy.
What?
No idea. Never noticed.
Okay, I've known you about an hour and a half. At no point, out of all the fucked up shit I've said here tonight, at no point in my brain was like, ugh. Big nose.
Well, the thing is people were like, somebody was like, they said something and they made a joke about Jewish people and they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, I'm not Jewish. Why are you sorry?
That's so funny.
So funny. Hilarious. They apologized to me for a hate crime that I wasn't involved in.
Which is hilarious because the truth is, with that Thrasher shirt, your family probably killed a lot of girls. Like I know you listen to a shit ton of Rammstein. Like you just walk around your apartment and you're like, du hast meist. Yeah, that's you goose step your way into my heart, sir. No, but that's so funny because is
Titler.
Dick and Sheets Titler is Dick and Sheets considered a Jewish name?
No, that's not why. It was the nose. It was just the nose.
Oh my God. Your first special should be called Fiddler on the Roofie. Sorry. I'm not saying you would ever date anybody. Sorry. That you don't give off those vibes at all.
Diddler on the roofie.
Diddler on the roofie. There's nothing about you that gives off the vibes like you're the killer from Silence of the Lambs who would lure me into a van with a couch and a puppy.
It's gonna look like Crystalia. I get it.
No, that's so funny. I totally don't see that, but I do get like the metalhead, like those are
A
the
little bit.
Yeah,
I'm all over the place. So
Okay.
I like Taylor Swift too. So I'm literally all over the place.
No, this is crazy. Like,
He got me for our anniversary the one year. He got me a Taylor. It's, like they have like the death metal, like the spider web. Like,
oh yes,
he got me a shirt that's Taylor Swift in that font.
That's
fucking hilarious.
Wow, I feel like I completely misgendered you. You are
You are so gay.
you are a total. Cut that. Just add a bleep, even though I didn't say it. Just make them think he said it. No, but like, hey, good for you. That does shock me, like what you're doing, because like just the vibes, the vibes.
I like metal too, but
yeah, just the vibes I'm picking up on. I'm just like, oh yeah, Kubla Khan, TX, yeah. Like he's nice to his girlfriend, but he hits other women. Like yeah. Like,
cut that.
He's not sending pipe bombs through the mail. Yeah. No, but like you do give off the vibe that you had like a shaggin' wagon. Like you do give off the vibes that you have like a really like kept up old van that you're like, yeah, I totally fucking this bad boy.
Like I don't know, like a Tahoe.
I do have a Tahoe. I have a Mustang too. A lot of variety.
No, divorced dad. That's what it is. Like weekend custody dad. Yeah. Butt rock dad. Baby, why you calling me so late? And then you take your kid with you with no seatbelt to get a carton of cigarettes. And you're like, what does your mom's new boyfriend say about me?
I said Mustang, not Trans Am.
Oh, I forgot to say Natasha Leggero, by the way.
Oh, she is beautiful.
Yeah, I just had to.
Another Jew. No, she's not Jewish. Her husband is.
She converted.
Oh, for Moshe.
Yeah.
Fresh Jew.
Yeah. Which again, that man, talk about a hairy bitch. Moshe's just like me. We are just two hairy animals. Which is funny because I'm German. Pontius is actually super German, which is funny trying to get people to spell it. And I know they struggle. It's not hard, but
And Pontius killing Jews. That's like a thing, you know.
Oh yeah, so I'm always like, oh, it's the guy that killed Jesus.
Pontius Pilate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we both like to nail the Jews.
Super, yeah.
Not
super read up on the Bible, sorry.
Oh, because I went to school at one point to be a pastor, and now I am ordained to marry people, which is very funny.
Not just kids for fun.
Hey, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But no,
you might want to cut that.
Yeah.
Or clip it. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to clip it.
I'm not Stavros level famous. And I can't get away with having a podcast called Come Down. So it would be hilarious if I got fired from this construction job. Like, these people are animals. And they're like, so we listen to your podcast. And though we find child hilarious, we don't normally like to associate the brand with that. So it's a fair point.
Before we get you out of here, I don't know if you can or want to talk about it, but this is going to come out after you're headlining the Autobar.
Yes,
I think, which is this weekend,
all
right?
Good. Yeah.
Nice.
But you have a pretty awesome opportunity that I saw you post about.
Oh, you mean literally just before I walked in here?
No, this is a few days ago, I think.
Oh, well, so it'll still be after, but that's okay.
Okay.
So this Thursday, I am opening for Steve Hofstetter at the DC Comedy Loft, which is very cool because they picked me specifically. Like, his team reached out to me and said, hey, Steven wants you for his opener.
That's awesome.
Which feels amazing, and I'm super grateful. So the show is sold out, but obviously come to my shows. So, obviously, it'll pass, but I'll be at the Autobar May 9th. But I do headline other spots. I'll be doing Ladies Night night at Church of Satire in a couple weeks. So please go to churchofsatire.com to like buy tickets for that. I'll be at Island Green, which is a local venue in Westminster with Kaylin Clemens because we're close. So like please come out and see me at other shows. I'm a growing headliner. If you liked me talking about my hairy ass pussy, there's more. But I'm also very excited. So like I'll be back in Brooklyn May 31st, end of this month. Please follow the group Comedy Social. I do a lot of like small tapings I do for them up in New York. So like please like my clips when I do them, follow them. Tell your friends that you're like, hey, this stretched out hairy bitch is very funny. She makes people uncomfortable and she makes fun of dudes. So yeah.
And I can attest, very funny. At the Hot Sauce Show, like one of the only ones actually getting laughs because no one wanted to laugh at us. but yes, very funny. Where can they find you on Instagram and all that?
Yeah. So I still have a Facebook page because of boomers. Sure. But you can find me on Instagram. It's just full name. It's Ashley Pontius Laughs. And again, if you ever can't find me because that's a long ass name, you can always find me through Damien and Sean. But I don't really use TikTok anymore. Again, government's taken over. I do look crazy. Like I'm just like, they've wiretapped my phone. Erica Kirk was right. Mostly Instagram is huge for me. So yeah, please like and follow me there. So
as you wish.
Yeah.
We will see you next Thursday.
Take it easy.